Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip top of the weekend, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final, your gateway to what we hope should be a fantastic weekend's worth of spring sports action with appropriately temperatured weather to match. And it's about time on that front. Plenty coming your way tonight, including the first Cardinals-Cubs tussle of the new baseball season, plus a busy day on the local diamond and a record-setting performance of many types on the track at the Lee Calhoun Invitational in Macomb. But we're going to start tonight just a bit out of the norm. It's not often that college tennis headlines our sportscast, but tonight a Quincy University men's player positioned himself to make a little history, and he's a homegrown Hawk to boot by way of 10th and Jackson. Here's Will Wilson.
Quincy University's Ian Hincamper stands in and on the brink of school history. The former Q&D tennis star has gone a perfect 5-0 in conference play this season, a feat no other Hawk can claim in the program's existence.
It's been pretty surreal this year. We've had a lot of really close matches, especially in the GLVC, that we haven't quite been able to edge out. But it's been a lot of fun, and especially with my doubles partner, Lane, we've had a pretty good year in doubles, and it's been fun to play with him. I know this is his senior year, and I won't be able to play with him anymore. But it's been pretty fun, both doubles and singles.
As the #1 singles player for QU, Hincamper has positioned himself to win the first GLVC Player of the Year award the school has ever had.
It would be a great honor for me, and I have a lot of respect for all my teammates that have helped me throughout my 3 years so far here, and it'd be pretty exciting to get it now. Going into next year, it'd be a pretty big confidence booster.
Choosing to stay in his hometown to attend college has given him quite the cheering section, with his parents as his two biggest supporters.
It's a lot of fun to have them come out here, and I think that's another benefit of staying and playing in Quincy, is that I get a lot of family around me. It gives them something to do, so if coming out and watching me gets them out of the house, then I'm happy.
Entering his senior season next year, Ian's persistence and hard work has finally come to fruition.
It's exciting, but it's also really humbling at the same time, because there's a ton of people I could give credit to with practice and preparation and mental preparation before matches. So I'd say that it's pretty humbling, and there's a lot of credit that's due to other people that has helped me out along the road. This year has been an absolute blast for me, and I think a lot of other people can vouch that when you're winning, it's always fun.
And the big win for Ian today, I should say, against Rockhurst came in dramatic fashion as he wins 7-6, 1-6, 10-1 to complete that undefeated run at #1 through the GLVC. Congratulations to Ian Hincamper on an amazing, amazing season. He's still got plenty of time to play and get better. Wow, Quincy University got a dandy with that one. Let's talk a little softball today. Quincy University struggling to put anything together against Bellarmine, losing a pair on the road, 5-2 in the first game and 5-1 in the second. Truman State, the sweeps still continue. The pitching has been outstanding for the Lady Dogs as they end up winning behind Kendra Hens, the Palmyra product today, who picked up her 17th victory of the season. And it's Kelsey Dorsey out of Clopton with 5 strikeouts for her 14th victory in the second game against UIS. Also on USI, I should say. Also on the day, Illinois College gets a big day from Payson's Elise Speckart in beating St. Norbert. She got the win on the hill and had 3 hits on offense. Second game didn't go so well for the Lady Blues, but Paige Meyer out of Beardstown had a pair of ribbies in that ball game. How about some college baseball today? Culver Stockton with a doubleheader against Graceland. The Wildcats trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. This is the wonderful way to do it. Cyrus Wemberly was outstanding today. Gave up just 5 hits and a complete game shutout in the offing. Bottom of the third, Wildcats already up 1-0. Runner in scoring position for Trent Brisboe, who's going to hit the double out to center field. Going to extend that lead out to 2-0. But in the bottom of the third, the frame isn't over for the Wildcat offense. More to come right here, courtesy of Brock Kartheiser, RBI single in this one. The very next batter extending that lead out to 3-0. And then it's Gene Nanny, who had a 3-ribby day on the day, adding one more as the Wildcats get it done in game number 1, winning that one 13-0. Game number 2, also a nice win today for the Cats as they pull off the sweep. Craig Bostert, the pride of Unity High School, with 9 strikeouts and the victory. Elsewhere today, good start for Curtis Stout and HLG, but they end up ultimately losing to Williams Baptist 11-4. Quincy University today with a big-time sweep in St. Louis. Gavin Meyer, a homer in the first game. Dominic Miles, the pride of Quincy Notre Dame, the game-winning triple in the 8th inning in game number 2. And Truman State today, a split against Maryville, dropping the first game 5-3, but rallying back in game number 2 for the victory 4-3 there as well. Well, they are fast becoming the spring's preeminent two-man wrecking crew. Sprinter Jacob Scholl and thrower Blaze Murphin are an ample source of points these days for the Illini West boys track and field squad. See also tonight's Lee Calhoun Invitational as evidence of the damage these two can do just simply on their own. This is Blaze Murphin, and he got off to a fantastic start today in the discus. He won that. He also would win the shot today. New meet record on his first throw today, going for 148 feet. Wow, just great stuff from that young man. Again, dual victories for him, but we're not done. He wasn't even satisfied with that. Pick it up in the 100 today, the first of 3 victories for Jacob Scholl. You see him in the headband. You see him blazing. Ran an 11-1 today, has been under 11 a lot this season. His record, though, today came in the 400 meter, which he won in a time of 49.9. Scholl and Murphin today, 50 points on the track between them today for Illini West. Girls side, Charger surge continues. You're looking at McComb's Healy Music, but she would get edged at the end by the Chargers' Paige Bray, who got the victory. Tell you what, big day for the Illini West girls as they were dominant in this match. Girls 4x800 meter, the girls taking off and doing wonderful work in this one, getting the victory, running away from the entire field as the Illini West girls would go on to a team victory with 136.5 points today, well ahead of McComb, who finished second with 95 points as well. On the boys' side today, again, 4x800 meter, you're looking at the favorites in this one, the Liberty Eagles, and you are looking at the final lap in this one from Brett Genenbacher, former student athlete of the week. Was in a running cast for the first 2 weeks of the season. He's come back strong, gives his team a big-time victory. Liberty with 2 first-place finishes right out of the gate. But the story on this day, the Illini West girls, as I mentioned earlier, first in the 4x100 meter. Mariah Brody going to finish off this victory. In the 4x2, the Illini West girls would set a new meet record here as well. You can tell there is speed and abundance and just absolutely nobody in Mariah's rearview mirror at this point. Absolutely running away from everybody. We'll leave you with one more in this one as well, as Aubrey Carlisle going to do absolutely great work in the 100-meter hurdles to help seal the deal on her team's victories. No boys team finals yet in. We'll post those for you on the website in just a bit. Some scores to pass along as well. Plenty of them on the day. Q&D, a rare loss in soccer to Alton Marquette. 3-1 was your final in that one. On the boys side of things, Fort Madison knocks off Central Lee at home 2-0, and the Quincy High boys experienced their first tennis loss of the season to Metamora. On the diamond today, plenty to pass along. Western gets a monster day from Isaac Hively on the mound and at the plate. He had all 3 ribbies on the day as Western beats Plains 3-0. Highland no match for Payson Seymour and Cody Hildebrand's 5 ribbies on the day. Macomb also getting a similar big day at the plate from Alec Drake, who had 4 RBIs. Central too much for Unity, 8-4 your final there. Illini West gets beaten badly on the road at Galesburg. Wild game for Q&D, which rallies back from a huge deficit to upend Battle of Columbia. 11-10 your final. Joey Pollock with a game-winning RBI in that final frame. Dalton Dieter helping leading West Prairie to a split against Galva. They dropped the first game, but Dieter pitching well in the second game there as well. How about Canton getting a huge day from Tyler Neiman to beat South Shelby? North Shelby today comes back, rallies back after an 8-1 deficit to beat Lynn County. Scotland County today, too much for Novinger. Kyle Fulton with 13 strikeouts as Monroe City hangs on to beat Clark County 5-4. We'll wrap up with these scores for you as well on this very busy day. It was Hannibal beating Fulton 6-3. Eric Hugenberg with 6 strikeouts in that ball game as well. Also a couple of softball scores to pass along. Q&D with a sweep at the Beardstown Classic, 5-1 over New Berlin, and also big time 18-3 over Franklin. Illini West takes a pair today from Springfield and as well from Auburn. And it was Camp Point Central beating Porta 8-3 as well. Overtime coming your way tomorrow with all matter and smattering of sports right here at 10:30, including a very interesting Seeds of Greatness for you about a couple of kids trying to save the future of their sporting programs in Beardstown. That story right here